would you say we're now back on a path of multilateralism, or is that legacy of President Trump going to last?
Well, I mean, I think in this sort of post-Trump era, there's definitely more of a desire to see multilateralism promoted once again, to build bridges, and also, as I mentioned before, to sort of try and increase the West's competitiveness. I think, I mean, Trump's popularity is undisputed, even though obviously he lost the election. But the fundamental point is that there are still going to be those people who feel like Trump's approach was the correct approach. That actually, in a sense, the US wasn't getting a good return on investment in security terms, that it was putting in far more than it was getting out. And that was emphasized by some of the rhetoric that was used by Trump and also members of his administration, particularly referring to the EU and Germany as enemies. But I think there are more people at the moment who don't see security in purely transactional terms. So I think with the Biden administration, you're going to see a return to what you might classify as more traditional United States foreign policy. And that is going to entail promoting more constructive relationships with the European Union, with NATO, and, like I said, repairing and building these bridges. The fundamental point being that there's, I think, going to be a recognition that the strategic and security objectives of the West, which includes Europe, of course, are actually the same as those of the United States. There's a phenomenal amount of overlap, particularly relating to things like the rise of China and Russia, and the need to compete with these states. And I think that kind of reasoning is going to prevail, and we'll probably see a return to the idea of multilateralism in broad terms.